We can start a family together, ay. We can travel around the world, we can do it in any spaceship. Do anything for you, cause you my baby. Girl, I'll ride for you, yeah, I die for you, yeah. This is how it be, always down for you.
Hey DVR team, how we doing everyone? Welcome back to our channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit that post notification so you guys won't miss a DVR team video. As you guys see by the title, this is not clickbait. First off, I want to address the coronavirus and how it's making it so difficult for everybody. I hope everybody's safe, and not only do we have these issues going on in this world here, and I don't mean to bring upon more issues, and not saying that my issues are greater than what's happening in the world. I'm just here to let you guys know, for everybody that supports us and that follows us on our social media and likes our videos and watches our videos, I'm just here to tell you guys that yes, me and Rocio are no longer together. It's sad because I really didn't want this to happen, or I really didn't want this to ever end. And because of Kylie, I was raised with both my parents, so that's something that I really didn't consider and really didn't want to do. But we're here now. Life moves on, and it shows you how strong and how resilient you could be. Unfortunately, we came to a mutual agreement where she wanted to move her separate way and I wanted to go my separate way as well. With the whole YouTube thing, there's no way that you could force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. If they don't want to do, like, let's say like your significant other doesn't want to do sports and you like to do sports, you can't force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. I feel like the whole YouTube thing, she really didn't like doing it. Like, it was something that she did it because she loved me, and she just wanted to be there for me, and it's something that I don't think she wanted to do or she was committed to doing, and that's okay. Like, you and your partner don't have to be always on the same page. So I really didn't want to do this video, but I'm doing it because I would just want you guys to know that she's no longer gonna be in the DVR team videos, and that we are officially over. And that doesn't mean that we hate each other. That doesn't mean that we don't communicate, because we do. We have a daughter. We have to talk about how we're gonna make our daughter's life better, and we have to both be there for her and support her and let her grow and make her be successful in life. The thing that makes it harder is that both our parents wanted us to be together, and everybody involved wanted us to be together, but it's just something that we couldn't get over, like the situation that happened. So I mean, in another video I might get into it, but I don't think right now is the right time to get into it into detail. We definitely had 9 years together, and it's a long time. Like, we loved each other, we did everything together, and life moves on, life goes on. Even if you want to be in a relationship, you just can't force somebody to be in a relationship with you. I feel like trust is something key in a relationship, and once you break the trust of somebody or some partner, it's hard to gain it back. If you're with somebody for a long time and you guys have issues and you guys don't trust each other, then the relationship is not gonna last. So that's something to keep in mind for people watching this that are in relationships right now. Another thing that I learned was, don't ever go to sleep mad at your significant other. If you guys could patch it out and solve it and not be mad at each other, like when you're going to sleep, then that's the best thing for you. Because once you go to sleep and you guys are already mad at each other, you guys are gonna wake up still mad at each other, and it's not gonna be good for your relationship. I don't have no ill will towards her. Like, I wish her the best. I know if she's watching this, or I know she wishes me the best. Just here, and I'm just trying to be the best dad that I can. If that's me having to spend more time with my daughter, or having to take her out more, or getting her clothes, or whatever it might be, like, I'm just here. I just want my daughter to be happy. Sometimes I feel like if you're in a relationship and somebody does something that you just can't trust that person anymore, I feel like it makes it so hard for you to be able to go back and be with that person. It's hard in general because of our daughter, but once you lose that trust, and it's just hard to regain it. It's hard to trust that person again, and it makes it difficult to be with that person again. It doesn't matter how, like, if both families get involved and both families want the relationship to work, at the end of the day, it's you and that other person, your significant other, and at the end of the day, if you guys don't trust each other, there's like nothing you guys can do. Like, there's always gonna be like little arguments or little like fights about lack of trust and lack of communication. And I mean, that's basically what happened in our relationship. To sum it all up, is lack of communication, and the trust factor just wasn't there anymore, and it just made it hard for me to just be in the relationship and for her to be in the relationship, because we just didn't trust each other anymore, and there was like nothing that we could do. And also, like I was talking about, like when you go to sleep mad at each other and you guys wake up and don't want to talk to each other, that's lack of communication. That's something that we knew was bad in a relationship, but we just kept doing it, and it eventually ended up breaking us apart. I mean, I do cherish every moment that we spend with each other, and like I was saying before, we did have 9 years together, so it wasn't like it was a short time that we were with each other. So I just feel like whatever God's plan was, it wasn't meant for us to be together anymore. And you definitely don't want to be like in a toxic relationship where one person can't trust the other, or you guys are always getting to little arguments or little fights over every little thing. I guess it was God just saying that maybe he has something better for me, or something better for her. Or I just feel like in a relationship, both parties have to give it their all. Like, you can't have one person give 100% and the other person give nothing, or 70% the other give 30%. It has to be 50-50. A relationship is one person giving it their all and the other person giving it their all, and they're meeting in the middle, trying to better each other for the long haul. I'm not saying that she didn't give her all. I'm not saying I didn't give it my all. It's just that we were in two different paths of lives, and like I was saying before in the beginning, you can't force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, something they don't like to do. Don't take this video as I'm trying to tell you guys that she's a bad person, or I'm trying to pinpoint that she's the one that broke us up, because I'm not. It was something that was mutual and something that we both agreed upon. It's something that I guess with time we'll be able to see, like how far along we have come, and like how far can we help Kylie out. Hopefully, well, she's still little, so she really doesn't know really what's going on, even though she knows that, oh, mommy's sleeping in another house and daddy's sleeping in this house, so obviously she's gonna know that we're not together. So it just sucks for Kylie. Like I just hope that we could have worked it out. So one of the things is, when you have a partner or a significant other and your partner is going through something and you have no idea what they're going through because they're not telling you. So you don't know how to react or what to say or what to do, because in reality you don't know what your partner is thinking. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what their intent is. So that's like something that, if you guys are in a relationship or going through some difficult times, that's something you guys should keep in mind and think about. Like, oh, like maybe if I didn't tell my significant other something that that I was supposed to tell him. Maybe that's why I'm feeling some ill will towards him, or like really don't want to be bothered today. The whole situation with the coronavirus and everybody being in quarantine has really like helped me like self-reflect and see that family and friends and people that genuinely care about you, those are the people you're supposed to be spending time with. I mean, if you've been through a breakup or currently are going through a breakup, you know how hard it is to be strong. But in reality, you have to be strong. That's why you have your friends, your family, and I know it's hard because of the whole quarantine thing, but that's why you have your friends, your family, your like people that genuinely love you, because those are the people that are going to be like a support system to you and really be there for you to get over whatever is going on, whatever situation is going on in your life. And that's what you need. You need like genuine, real, caring, loving people in your life. I just want you guys to know something. Like, just know that your happiness is more important than making somebody else happy. I mean, I know sometimes you get caught up or you get lost in a relationship and you're like, oh, like I want to please that other person, I want to make them feel good. But just remember that at the end of the day, you have to make yourself happy. You have to like want and like have that self-love in order for you to grow. Like, I understand that you want your partner and you to grow and you guys to be like Beyonce and Jay-Z, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes you just have to think about not just being selfish, but think about yourself. Like, do you really want to be in this relationship? Do you really like want to do you see yourself in a future with that person? And it's not easy because me and Rocio, like I told you guys before, we had 9 years together, and those were like 9 of the best years in my life. But at the end of the day, if that person or you're not happy, then I suggest that you shouldn't be in a relationship. At the end of the day, one thing that you guys have to realize is that forgiveness is key. If you're not going to forgive somebody for what they have done to you or what has happened in the relationship, then you're not going to be at ease. You're going to always hold a grudge. You're always going to be bitter towards that person. And that's not the way to live. If somebody did something to you, I feel like even if you're like really upset or really mad at that person, I feel like you should forgive them, because at the end of the day, like, that's the only way that you're going to move on and move forward with it. I mean, in my situation, stuff happens, and you know what, like, I have to forgive, she has to forgive, we have to forgive each other, just because we have a daughter and we want our daughter to grow and we want her to be the best Kali that she can be, and we want to be the best parents that we can be. So one thing that stuck to me as I was talking to my brother is, he told me, Mike, like, you have to realize God wouldn't put you in a situation where you couldn't overcome it. So I'm there thinking like, yeah, you're right. Like, God puts you and tests you in so many ways that, why does he test you? He tests you because he knows that you're that person that could overcome that situation. Not only relationship wise, but it's just been hard because also my dad has cancer, and I mean, I didn't want to touch it on that subject because yeah, so it's just a crazy time for my family as well. So, I mean, just like I said, God wouldn't put you in this situation if you couldn't overcome it. And that's why we're here. And I'm just telling you guys, I'm sharing my story with you guys as being as transparent as I can. That's something that really affects me because my dad has always been there since I was little, and knowing that he has cancer and he's trying to fight this battle. And yes, I'm going to be still doing YouTube, and the name is still gonna be under DVR Team, and it's gonna be the same exact thing, family, pranks, everything that we were doing before, just it's gonna be me and my daughter. So make sure you guys comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.